Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Manor Farm, where today we are going to be finishing up bale stacking. I should have 6 bales left in this field. 2. We've lost bales. How many are down here then? Or where are they? Is probably the better question. I'm guessing they're all in the little pond that we got stuck in a while back. I know this is the cheaty way of getting down, but I need to find those bales. I want to, at the very least. Where are they? I can't see any bales anywhere. We are definitely missing bales. Just put the arm up so that it looks a bit better. Oh, they haven't gone and flung themselves outside the map, have they? Because they should be, like, against that fence. Or are they actually properly in that pond that I got stuck in? And we got stuck in here. And... no. I am confused. So let's try and get out of here now. Stack up these bales. You know, one thing that I meant to do between the last episode and this one was figure out where I'm going to put the bales. I didn't do that because this is immediately after the previous episode. So where can I put them? I can put them in with the baler, that's where they're going to go. Because if you remember, I have bale extension. I'm going to have to stop doing cap. I have bale extension installed, which means I do need to keep these under cover. If it rains, the bales are ruined, and that's not something that I want to happen. Wrong way. Oops, hit my mic, sorry. Okay, let's try and get this straightened up a bit. That's better, I guess. It's even better if I actually do this right. There we go. So let's prepare the table while we crawl backwards at a speed that I'm pretty sure most of you will be annoyed with. This is a speed I'd normally be annoyed with, but I want to do this right for once. Okay, how's that looking? Yeah, we can go back a bit further. That should be far enough. Let's lower the table. Go back to the fields. Go back the right way this time. And, yeah. Don't really know what to talk about, and I do have another episode of this that I want to record today. I'm going to try and get all of this week's videos recorded today, except the modern map spotlights. If you watched yesterday or Sunday's map spotlight, yeah, that map was one of the worst maps I've looked at. I have seen some where there have been bizarre conflicts, where things don't work as they should, and I don't mind that because the mod author usually says, hey, there's a conflict with, for whatever reason, map animation trigger. That causes some conflicts. But that's the 2015 version. That was the first map I've seen with the 2013 map gate trigger converted into 2015, despite the fact that map animation trigger is a thing. So I don't really know what the mod author was getting at there, the map maker or whatever you want to call it. Don't really know what they were doing. When I see something like that, I always get a bit concerned that they don't know what they're doing, and I think that might have been the case, because I don't think anybody who actually knew what they were doing would be that bad. So I'm giving the map maker the benefit of the doubt here and saying, yeah, they're new to the map scene. They tried. They didn't do well, but they tried, and trying is half the battle. Doing well is the other half, of course. But yeah, that map was just bad. One thing I meant to say, and I forgot to disable it. I've noticed there's a somewhat unusual conflict, and I think it might have been States map causing this. But the multi-fruit mod seems to have installed all of the fruits and all of the cedars. And I don't quite know why. So I might have to... You might see something a bit bizarre when I go to the cedar in a minute, because that's our next item on the agenda, is finishing off the seeding. And I'm just gonna leave this trailer full the way that it is, because I can't be bothered going and reversing up again right now. I'll do that later at some point. So let's just pull up over here. The engine, and whoops, go to this tractor, turn on the engine, turn on the seeder. I don't have anything bound for the ridge markers, so they'll have to stay unused, unless I do have something bound. Let me check. Oh, they're on the same button as the lights. Wonderful. I'm gonna disable ridge markers and the lights, please. Yeah, I don't want that happening. So let's hop in cab and see if we can do this in cab. This is a bad idea. I'm gonna try it anyway. We've got what, 220 litres of seed left in this. Has the outer thingy been done? Has the headlamp been done? I don't think so. See how bad of a job I'm doing. Not completely terrible. Back out of the cab so that everyone can see how bad a job I'm doing. Or good of a job, I guess. Field 2, Field 2 still needs to be seeded, doesn't it? grab. Oh. Let's get this guy working on horseplay. Load up the right course. What's this? Let's get this guy working on horseplay properly. So he's going to continue on. What I'm going to do, because I don't really have this planned, but I'm going to do it anyway, is I'm going to, in mods, grab 13,000. I was going to make some extractions, but I can't. I'm going to grab the Cetera and buy it outright. And we're going to take the Cetera and we are going to seed field 2. First, of course, we need to go and grab the Cetera. I know, of course, I could transport it back, or, you know, reset it to the farm, but that's not something I want to do. So let's get up to the shop. I actually think the reset point on this map is the shop, so yeah. Going back to, I want to talk about what should be in a map, because I'm pretty sure I spoke a few times about, you know, what I think is a basic mod at this point. But maps I haven't really touched on, because I've done map spotlights and just said, oh, I don't like this and I don't like this. But really, what should be in a map is, in an ideal world, lots and lots of scripts, but that comes with the issue of, I need to buy this as well. That, you know, that comes paired with the issue of, well, if you put enough scripts in, you're going to break it eventually. You know, there is a kind of a hard limit on what you can and can't do with a map. Especially when it comes to fruit types, because the max limit is 64, which sounds like a lot, but when you start getting the Rosenthaler stuff into maps, which I've started to see coming through now as maps are getting Rosenthaler stuff kind of by default, that's going to cause issues. You know, once you hit 64 fruit types, the game just goes, well, you got enough there. You're kind of screwed. You're probably now wondering what constitutes a fruit type. If you're playing on the likes of PS4 or Xbox One or something like that. Or if you're just not big into modding and you don't know these things. A fruit type is anything that can go on a trailer. Seeds is a fruit type. Yeah, it's the multi-fruit mod is screwing up somewhere. Because I can get sugar beets and potatoes in this. God, I've just remembered I forgot to put a couple of mods in. Nuts. I meant to put the RKS4s into this mod folder, but I didn't. I just put in the beacon mods. I completely forgot I had them. And they were good. Because yeah, the theme of the weekend seemed to have been bad mods. Oops. Oh, that is... Oh, I've made a mistake there. I put switch implement and refill on the same key binding. That's not particularly good. The courseplay worker is working, which is nice. We are just about ready to go out into the field. There we go. let's get going. Let's free ourselves. I haven't Austin powered myself. Thank goodness. Let's go maximum lock and slowly. Should be able to free up from there. Yes. Okay. Onwards, mighty steed of New Holland. Here we go. So, normally I wouldn't have two-seaters, but I want to screw around this setup a bit. And what is that? Yeah, that just has the standard seater. So, I guess in a way I'm getting more and more implements on the farm, which is good. And I am sticking to 3 meters for whatever reason. Let's see. Be very careful here. Let's turn on the seater. Drop it down. Let's go. Are we seating? Yes. Should really have been the first check I made was are we seating, not are we going? Alright, so let's see, how long? 4 minutes, 3 minutes. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the place today and I apologise. I'm going to talk about I'm gonna finish up by just talking about iRacing a bit, because I did mention in the last episode, I didn't kind of explain where I discovered iRacing. Obviously I'd seen about it in Steam sales, etc., because they do an annual thing where they give big discounts off memberships, because it is a subscription service. And I'd kind of say, oh well, that looks interesting, but it's probably like really, really hardcore and massive barrier to entry, which it is, and there is a big barrier to entry. I mean, realistically, G27 is the minimum you want, or I guess a Driving Force GT. That's kind of neither here nor there. I discovered iRacing actually through YouTube, and a guy called Empty Box, who I probably won't link his channel in the description, but he does a lot of iRacing videos and he's very humorous, really, really good to watch, and very skilled at the game. He's not the greatest at iRacing in the world. He's a damn sight better than me. I am but a poorly rookie. I am also going to have to take care of the other New Holland in a minute, because that's almost out of seeds. That's not exactly ideal. I am also going to have to, after this, open up my window, because, oh my god, I am roasting. I am, like, legitimately sweating right now. And the G27 is heating up too, because I got the engine turned on now. Lovely. Or the motor, or whatever you want to call it. I've got all my restrictions turned on, so the G27 is working a bit as well. I didn't realise that. Well, until yesterday, well, earlier on this morning, I didn't realise that was a thing. And, yeah. I'm not going to talk about news from Saturday, because I'm probably going to make a special video about what happened on Saturday. And that's going to be something that goes up with no commentary whatsoever. It's probably already gone up, and I know for a fact it will not have had commentary, because it's something I don't want to commentate on. Something I don't want to well, it's something that I can work better with no commentary. Which is odd, because, you know, all my videos have commentary, almost all of them. But, well, noise of some description. This video will have some sound, but it won't be happy slappy. It won't have been. I haven't made it yet, but it's probably gonna have gone up by now. I might put it up tomorrow, which is Sunday, as a kind of an unplanned second bonus video. Because what happened? I want to make a video, and you'll have, if you follow motor racing, you'll already have known. If you follow the channel, you'll already know, obviously. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. And I think I'm going to end the episode on that bit of a non-note, I guess. In the next episode, we'll continue on seeding, because that's really all we have to do at the moment. I will have the other T6040 filled up again. I'll do that off camera very quickly in between this and the next episode. And yeah, we're just going to go around in circles for a while. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Manor Farm. Please leave a comment, leave a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe below. Thank you very, very much for watching. I will see you next time. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.